Hi, sugars. Welcome back. It's really good to have you here. So, today we are going to be decorating this very simple police themed cake. But first of all, I have to stack and layer my cakes together. As you can see, it's going to be a layer of vanilla and red velvet cake. Okay, we're gonna have the red velvet in the center and then the vanilla in the bottom and on top of the red velvet. Next, I was using my skewers to hold the layers together to make sure that they were firm, they're not going to shift. So this cake is not traveling a very long way, so that's why I didn't use like a central dowel to support it or anything. I just settled on the skewers because I knew that this was not going to travel a very long distance, and of course it's going to be a fondant, so it's going to be more structure to have more structure than if it was traveling a long distance and I was working with buttercream. So next I am going to be trimming my cake with a trimming knife. I think I'll have a couple of requests on how to trim your cakes properly with a trimming knife, and I'm going to do a video on that very soon because the angles matter, the positioning, the way you're trimming, everything determines how your cakes turn out at the end of the day. For a couple of years now, I've worked on a lot of cakes. Yes, let's not even talk about the number of years, but the number of cakes I've been able to work in. I work with a couple of cakes, and I have to say to you, if you are here and you're seeing this video, and probably you are starting up and you are at that point where you feel like you want to just give up on the craft because it's not working out. Sincerely, I have to tell you that already I have been there. Okay, over and over again. I want to say that it's a process. Sometimes you start off with so much positive vibe and you're like very positive about the outcome of a particular work, and then you discover as you're going on, it is very far from what you envisioned in your head. It can be very frustrating. It can be very discouraging. And sometimes you just want to pack up and feel like you cannot get it started right. It's a process and you need a lot of patience with it. Yeah, patience is one thing that you must have in baking, in decorating. In fact, I can boldly say that cake decorating taught me patience. Yes, I had to learn a lot of patience with cake decorating over the years or over the number of works I've worked with. And I'm sorry, I'm in Nigeria, so I was working, the light just went out. And I'm sorry, we'll be back in no time. Okay, I'm sorry, I just had to pause to say this apology. Yeah, I probably would have taken that out, but I wanted to just see what I was doing at that point. Okay, so I'm sorry, the light is back now, and I'm sure you can see what I'm doing at this point. So, yeah. With cake decorating, you need a lot of patience. Ouch, the light went back out. Oh, sorry. And we're back again. I'm sorry. So this is what really happens while you're working on cake. This is one of the things that you may face. This is one of the challenges that may just pop up as you're working on this cake. And oh my god. Okay, let me just go back to the cake now. I'm very sure during one of our sessions with cake tales and conversations or biblical baking beans, I'll get to address the issue of patience with cake decorating and then consistency and just pushing and all of that. So the cake is going to be blue, sky blue, and this client was very particular about the color of blue, and then the details on this cake, because it represented something. It wasn't just a cake, it was a symbol of what they represent. It was very specific, so I had to be very conscious of the color I was working with. So first of all, you want to roll out a small piece of fondant, just enough to go around the top of your cake, because it's how I fondant my cake. I have a very detailed tutorial on how I fondant my cake. Okay, I'm going to drop the link in the comment section for you guys to check it out. But after I have rolled that out, I am now putting it up on my cake and I am smoothing it out. You don't want to skip that process. It says a lot about your cakes. Smoothing it out helps you to already start creating that extra sharp edge that you're looking for on your cake. Yeah, sometimes the simplest of all the things that we maybe skip are the things that really actually make sense and then gives us what we want at the end of the day. So you don't want to skip that process. You just want to smooth out the top of your cake properly, pushing out all the excess fondant you have properly in the center. You even out. So many things happen when you smoothen out your fondant at the top before you cut out the excesses. So right now I am rolling out more fondant for the body of the cake. Okay, once again, if you want to know the exact size that you want to check out my video, I'll leave the link in the description box. It will show you how to measure your cakes properly, know the size of fondant that you're going to be working with. Sometimes I do extra so that I can use it to create that close up that I need in the body of the cake. So now I think now this is what I'm doing. I'm checking it out, and I'm going to compare it to the length of the fondant I've already rolled out. If it is not enough, I'm going to push it out a little bit more to make sure that I have some excess, alongside checking the height of the fondant with the height of the cake. They are very important. I mean, baking cake decorating it needs a lot of calculations, a lot of measurement. So when I hear people tell me it's just really cutting things out and putting them together, I just laugh because probably you don't know what you're saying. It's a lot of consistency, accuracy, concentration, making sure that everything you're doing is working out. I mean, or you're going to start from the beginning. And if you do a bad job for them, definitely they're going to come for you. So you don't want to do that. You have to make sure you have to take every single thing into account, take everything into consideration before you move on and do any other thing. Okay. So right now, once again, I am smoothing out my fondant before taking it there, because it helps me to see if I have any bubbles that I want to take out. See the screw on that table? I was going to take out any type of bubble that may be on my cake and all of that. So next I have rolled this out, and then gently I'm just going to unfold the fondant on my body. See the excess I had up there? It's very important. You don't want to make it too small. It's okay to be big. You're going to trim it out and then you get your sharp edge from there. But if it's too small, I don't know, I've never really been in that position before. If it's too small for the base, you can easily just push down. Look what I'm doing. But the top part, you have to have excess. You have to have excess up there. Now I am just going to push this fondant down. And it also is important that you have the right fondant recipe that gives you this elastic fondant that you need to work with. Look, I just did that, and then nobody probably would know that I had little or no fondant in that area right there. So right now I'm just smoothing out my body of my cake. I'm smoothing out the body of the cake to make sure that it's smooth. I didn't use a chocolate ganache in there. I had crumb coated with some buttercream and then crumbs together to lock in all the crumbs. But then I have to smooth it out to make sure that I don't have crumbs poking out and all of that. I just took out the excesses that I told you, but not everything, by the way. You need to leave some up there that you're going to be using for your sharp edge. It keeps skipping my mind. Sharp edges, they're very important. Some people may not pay attention to it, but for my cakes, I'm very keen about sharp edges. It just gives your cake this extra beautiful, professional, neat appearance. Yes. So up to the next one, we are just draining it there. I think I still have a detailed video on how I cut and drain my fondant to close it up and all of that. It's still in the video. I'm dropping the link in the description box for you, so you want to check that out. I have just closed that, and I'm now paying attention to the top because I need them to join as I'm about to take out all the excess fondant I have up there. So carefully with my knife from outside in, because it allows me to see what's happening inside. If I do it inside out, it works sometimes, whatever works for you, but I like to see what's going on inside, because the inside is what really gives the sharp edge. So I like to put my knife from outside and see what is going inside, what the knife is doing in there, and then very carefully, slowly and gradually I take out all the excess fondant I have there. Once you're done, you just lift that, get your smoothener once again and push it out this way. What you're doing is you're pushing the fondant you had on top towards the one you have around the body. This is going to help you close up the top of the cake where you have the joining, and the center it creates this sharp edge that you're looking for. Okay, so it serves two purposes. It helps you to close up and join the top part of the fondant with the body of the fondant. At the same time, it's helping to create that extra sharp edge that we're looking for. And next, I'm just going to line this with the colors, alternating colors of the Nigerian flag or the Nigerian colors, and then the Nigerian police color, because I'm in Nigeria and this cake was used in the Nigerian police. and I'm just going to alternate the colors round at the border, and then I'm going to put the logo that goes with this specific color of uniform at the center, and then I'm going to have two flags, Nigerian flag and the police flag, and that will be all to this cake. Right now I'm just using just water to help stick this stuff that I have at the base. I printed them, by the way, and then I left them over a fondant and then cut them out to give it this extra thickness and then structure that would help you have a beautiful cake appearance, by the way. So sugars, if this tutorial was helpful to you, please just like it. Tell me if you like it or not in the comment section. Tell me what you think I would have done extra, or what you would prefer. If you're the one working on this cake, what would you want to add on this cake? What would you want to take out from what I have added on this cake? Please like this video, subscribe, and then turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our videos. We have a lot of beautiful content coming up for you. I assure you that if you stay on my channel, you're going to learn. Yes, that is for sure. You're going to learn. Now I'm just putting up these flags like I had said, and I'm going to paint them in gold luster doors, because why not? Why don't you have a gold pole for our clients? You don't want that skewer looking all within and all of that. And so I'm just going to paint it a little bit, and we're done, you guys. This is the final look. Tell me what you think. Please like this video again, comment, share, turn on your notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.